In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cue.
Good afternoon. This is Michael Sussman joining you live from Bechtel Stadium in Mason, West Virginia for today's first-round single-A playoff matchup between your Wahama White Falcons and the visitors, the Man Hillbillies. We're joined by Coach Dave Barr hopping in the booth with us today. Coach, they count for real now. How are we?
They sure are. Thank you very much for having me. And I love playoff football. It's an entirely different temperament for your team and for your coaching staff, and it's just better. It's just better.
It sure is, and it's a unique scenario here today where you play a man team that you just beat on senior night in the regular season finale, a 49-0 victory for the White Falcons. As a coach from either side, how do you approach this back-to-back? It's kind of an oddity.
Well, you know, in 2012, when we won our first state title here, we played Buffalo in Week 11 and then turned around and played them again in the first round of the playoffs. And for me, you know, thinking back to our coaching staff at that time, the important thing was to go through and look closely at the mistakes we made on film and then spend the week really preparing fundamentally and, you know, just trying to be tight in the things that we're doing. It's not quite as much like, you know, the NFL in terms of that a team really can't change a lot in a week's time, so we kind of know that the other team is still really going to do the things that they always do. I was watching Man here in pregame today, and they're doing the same things that they did last week. I really feel like this is going to go Wahama's way today.
Wahama defensively last week was spectacular, only gave up 26 total yards all game against that power football attack that Man likes to bring. What did Wahama do well? How were they able to slow down the run game?
Well, you know, Man, historically, they've had the same head coach for 24 years, and he preaches and coaches a tough physical brand of football. And, you know, as I watched him on film this week, you could see that's still evident. He's tried to open up the offense a little bit more with some spread sets, but the problem for them is that they're slow, and Wahama is all about speed, and they match it with being – you know, fairly big in some positions too, so they can match up to the strength that Man presents, but they also have the clear and decided advantage of being fast.
Coach Arms going into his he's in his 24th season for the Man Hillbillies as they try to pull the upset today in the first round of the postseason. We'll continue to talk about the White Falcons. Last week, quarterback Trey Simpkins with 3 rushing touchdowns, 15 carries for 98 yards, 7 of 11 passing for 81 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. And Wahama, they have that element to where they can beat you downfield. They can throw to Cooper Roush, Aiden Young, and you've seen that open up in past weeks.
Sure have. They can do a lot of things. I noticed when I was watching film, and I expect we'll see the same thing today, that when Man puts both tackles down in A gaps, that they run what we call a tackle twist stunt in the middle. And you'll be able to see that, you know, today as you're watching the game. They take the tackle on the weak side and try to jump him over on the strong side, kind of guessing where the play's going. The thing that does for them is it takes away the quarterback trap, which is a big play for Wahama with Trace. It was a big play for us with Sawyer as well. Now the catch here is that it gives away the buck sweep, which is a staple for Wahama, and you know, with speed. So they're in and out of that front, but that'll be something for you. If you're watching on the live stream today, you can watch for that front and know that that's what they're trying to get done.
It's a beautiful day for some football, about mid-60s temperatures as the band and the cheerleaders are out on the field getting ready to start out pregame festivities. Toyota and your local West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the WVSSAC. Supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Visit us at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. For the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year, follow Joe Brocato and Greg Carey's daily posts at westvirginiametronews.com as we'll continue on with our playoff pregame coverage. It's the first round, Wahama versus Man. A 6'2" junior, Trayvon Bierce, has been so dangerous for Wahama. Over 450 yards as a receiver, over 700 as a rusher. And that versatility, it's dangerous.
Sure is. He can do a lot of things. He's got a really smooth stride when he runs. And he's also an incredible defensive football player. 14 interceptions. Did I hear that right? He has this year?
Well, as a team, Wahama's got 14. He's got 9 of them.
He's got 9 of them. So he's really good in coverage, without a doubt. But he can do so many things with the football, and he really has opened up things for them this year.
We're going to go ahead and take it to our first break. We continue on with more pregame coverage from Bechtel Stadium. Kickoff coming up here in about 10 minutes.
It's been a season we'll never forget as the Wahama White Falcons have soared to success. Through every touchdown, every tackle, and every Friday night under the lights, our community has stood together in support. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is proud to stand with the White Falcons and congratulate the players, coaches, and fans on an incredible season. From all of us at Bob's Market, thank you for inspiring us with your dedication and teamwork. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
Romance scams are more common than you might think, and they can impact both your heart and your finances. Scammers often build trust online, creating a connection before asking for money. At Farmers Bank, we're here to help you stay informed and alert. Remember, a genuine relationship doesn't come with a price tag. Protect your personal and financial information, and don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Stay safe, protect your wallet, and guard your heart. Farmers Bank. We care about you and your well-being. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
At Rio, your education is personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you are a part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. There's new energy at Rio, with fresh traditions and opportunities taking shape every day. Discover what's possible at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. Learn more at rio.edu. That's rio.edu.
And we're back to it here at Bechtel Stadium. Wahama set to face man.
And VFW Post 9926 in Mason, West Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor this nation and this community with the playing of our national anthem by the Wahama High School Marching Band.
So I have to say it was one of the best moments of me coaching maybe ever in that Isaac's one of those kids who's always worked really hard, did everything we asked him to do. And because of the talent that we have right now, couldn't crack the starting lineup. And a couple injuries put him in a situation where he made the very best of it. And I was so happy for him. I was happy for the reaction from our teammate, from his teammates, our team. And so I told him after the game as we're walking off, I said, man, I'm so happy for you, bro.
Talking here with White Falcon head football coach James Toth. Scale of 1 out of 10, how much is Reason chomping at the bit to get back out there?
Probably 11. We're going to know a lot more next week. He will not play today, and It's only because that we don't have a doctor's release. We think he's ready, but until the doctor signs off and says that he can, it doesn't matter what we think. So he's an important part of our success, and without him, I just don't think we're as a complete team as we are with him, and so we're hoping to get him back next week, and hopefully we'll get a good report from the doctor.
Coach, looking more at the game Friday night, you hold them to -6 rushing yards. You knew it would be a lot of power football. How were your guys able to answer the challenge, and what will it take this week?
Well, we talked about the fact that that's what they want to do. That's what they like to do. That's kind of who they are. And then we made sure that, we talk about this all the time when we're playing somebody. One thing's getting beat, but, going into this, we're not going to let that, that ground and pound thing beat us, because we're going to try to take that away and see if they can beat us with something else. And I thought our kids responded well. I was really pleased with us defensively, and it'll have to continue for us to have a success again.
The pregame conversation there with White Falcon head football coach James Toth. Greatness is built with chocolate milk, the official beverage of the WVSSAC. The American Dairy Association's Mideast reminds you low-fat chocolate milk has the right mix of fluids, carbs, and protein to rehydrate and refuel muscles. Visit drink-milk.com. As the White Falcon captains out there, Tegan Scott, Jake Roberts, Trayvon Bierce, and Elijah Hicks. About 3 minutes, 20 seconds left until kickoff. We'll take it to one more break. When we come back, it's Wahama versus Man.
Holidays, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving. And wait, Chevy Red Tag sales event. Take up to $2,000 off all remaining 2025 Traxxas. Or save up to $12,000 off Chevy Silverado 1500. Includes $1,000 trade assist and bonus cash rebates. 90 in stock. Save up to $3,000 off 2026 Equinoxes. 2026 Chevy Trailblazer, $2,000 off. 2026 Chevrolet Silverado HD, save up to $9,000 off. We have over 400 Chevys. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com or markporterashland.com. 500 pre-owned vehicles at markporterauto.com. Great rates and banks want to give you a loan. It is puppy season for GMC, so get a doggone good deal on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500. Take up to $12,500 off. Offer includes $3,000 trade assist rebates. Save up to $12,000 on new 2500 and 3500 heavy duties. Over 300 new GMCs in stock. Save $2,000 on 2026 GMC Terrains. Over 50 available. Shop Route 7 and Route 33 Pomeroy, Ohio, or Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. No one sells GMs for less. Sale ends December 2nd.
It's time to make your dreams a reality by finding a lovely new place at Home Pro Custom Builders in Point Pleasant. Family owned and operated for over a decade, Home Pro specializes in custom modular and mobile homes. They offer full service excavation and septic installation services as well. Model homes are open for viewing Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come on down to Home Pro Custom Builders at 3411 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. For more information, call 304-675-4386 and check out the website at homeprowv.com.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
And we're back to it on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf, as well as WOWK Plus. As Hunter Miller with the ball on the team, Man won the toss and will elect to receive. Coach Barr, what are your early keys here for the White Falcon defense?
Well, just, sticking with the game plan, reading keys, and being in a hurry to get to the football is going to be key for the day. And I know what kind of work that goes in for that staff there at Wahama in terms of prepping defensively. So, I'm pretty confident for them.
Some players to watch for on the Wahama defense. Austin Chadwell with 85 tackles this year. Watch for him moving all around that defensive line. He's phenomenal off the edge. Trayvon Bierce, 43 tackles, 9 picks. And Jake Roberts comes in with 68 tackles. As we let the final few seconds bleed off the clock over in the far right corner. The sun is shining as man with the white tops, blue pants, Wahama, and the all red unis, white lettering with blue tread. Is going right to left on your dial here. Hunter Miller sends it to the left. It'll check up just barely in bounds. The Man Hillbillies picked it up with Parker Sizemore right next to the sideline. Just how what do we got? Do we have laundry? I guess it did go over the line.
That ball did not get out of bounds.
Did it not?
I don't know. They didn't go out of bounds. I'm looking right. It died right there. And the kid picked it up and just stood there. But that ball never made it out of bounds.
As the referee here talking it over.
James saw it too. He's not in agreement with him about that.
How about that as the referees here going to get situated, got some confusion right off the jump.
Yeah, that's I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, though. It is a little tough to see, with the Bermuda grass and after the frost and the paint is similar. It's kind of hard to make that sideline out, but and that's what they're going to do. They're going to mark it to 35 as if it got out of bounds. I'm telling you right now, Michael, I would bet you a paycheck that did not get out of bounds.
Well, this man going to start out at the 35-yard line, and we did have a good angle there.
Oh, they're in split backs. That's going to be something different for them.
As Vanover will go off the left side to Caleb Mullins on the toss. Cooper Roush will push him out after a gain of about 2 up the left side.
So split backs there. They've got, a lot of times you see people in I formation. They put both running backs kind of in B gap behind the guards. And this is a little bit more reminiscent of a lot of the offense that we've seen out of man over the years. So maybe they're going to go with number 22 and try to feed him the ball a little bit more today.
Caleb Mullins, the 6-foot senior running back, will get the brunt of a lot of the carries today as he lines up behind Aaron Vanover. They fake it to him, go on the end around, and they dropped it. It's a White Falcon recovery off the fumble as Noah Frazier put it on the ground, and Trey Simpkins recovered.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Run up the middle, has a nice gainer, has the first down, and drags the tackler down inside the red zone.
And that looked just like our, the quarterback trap that I was talking to you about there in pregame. And, of course, as I've said before, Trey Simpkins is cool as the other side of the pillow when he runs that play. Nice run by him.
Gain of 21 there for Simpkins as he'll line up now with the running back Northup off his left hip. Northup with a hole up the right side, tripped up and tackled after a solid pickup, tackled inbounds. Will bring up second down and short.
They followed that up with buck sweep, which was the other play that we mentioned there in pregame too. It's just a staple in the offense here. Something that they hang their hat on and can do well.
Seven yards on the gainer there for Northup as Trayvon Bierce gets it on the sweep and tried to switch directions, lost his footing, probably lost a yard. As Jacob Toller was there to touch him for the tackle.
Jet sweep play there to Trayvon. He just lost his footing. It looked like they had it blocked up on the edge decent. They'll come back to that before the game's out.
Trayvon Bierce, 10.4 yards per carry on the season. Trying to spring him loose. As the clock stopped here at 10:53 left in the first quarter. They had a false start. They just signaled false start on Wahama, then they declined the penalty. 3rd down and 3.
I don't know why you do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Back to Simpkins, fakes the handoff to Northup, throws over the middle towards Jake Roberts.
Oh, my goodness.
For the White Falcon touchdown.
Jake made a circus catch on that dump pass. Man, what a great effort by him. The coverage was tight. Oh, there's another flag down. Trace put the ball in there in exactly the right place it needed to be, and Jake came down with the catch. The touchdown. Roughing the passer on man. That will probably get marked off on the kickoff.
So Wahama up 6-0 on the 10-yard touchdown pass to Jake Roberts.
They're going to go for 2.
Roberts' second TD snag of the season. As you see Northup here next to Simpkins, Trace will look back towards James Toth. Play clock to 20. As Simpkins' quarterback run follows a Northup block.
Untouched.
Set up.
Untouched into the end zone there on a quarterback sweep. Sorry about that, Michael. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Try is good. 8-0. Wahama will take it to another break on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
8-0 Wahama in front. Just 1 minute and 23 seconds into the contest as Hunter Miller with the ball on the 45 here of man after the 15-yard roughing the passer penalty. So he'll have a chance to just boom this out of the back of the end zone. That's what he does.
Way out the back. Yep.
Get help with your college tuition.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
As Trace Simpkins recovered it on the last drive. It's back to Vanover. He'll toss to Mullins. Mullins tries to bounce it outside. He's got some room up the left. His stats. Les scored him out at the 28-yard line. Solid first down pickup.
Simple toss play. Both guards pulled to get out in front of that. That's always going to be a thing you can watch, too, when you're watching high school football. Is the guards typically will tell you where the play's going. And it's very true with man's offense.
Second Mullins carry there. As it goes for 7. And man, I'll break the huddle going left to right on the radio dial. They'll split Perez and Jacob Toller out to the left at wide receiver. As the hand up the middle, nothing doing. The White Falcon defensive front comes up. No gain.
Inside trap. Both tackles squeeze down inside just like they're supposed to, and the guard keys out of the 2 inside linebackers were solid, so nothing doing there for man. Good job on defense.
Caden Roush getting credit there for the tackle. Roush coming in with 44 of them. Nice autumn Saturday here at Bechtel Stadium. Got the beautiful trees and leaves across from us as man here. Two receivers left side. They'll pitch it to Mullins. Halfback pass. They throw deep. Caught down the sideline by Toller as he hung on to it at the White Falcon 45.
So the kid made a good catch, and it's probably going to be defensive pass interference.
Little razzle-dazzle there from Coach Arms as Caleb Mullins shows off the arm.
So they'll take the result of the play there. That's an important play for Man in terms of, if you give the ball three and out right back to Wahama, the game gets away quickly. And they're going to be able to get a little bit of time off the clock here.
26-yard reception there for Jacob Toller. And on the dime from Mullins, as Caleb will get his number called this time, has some yardage up the middle, pushes the pile into White Falcon, deep into White Falcon territory to the 32.
So that was power off tackle with 22. As you mentioned, Caleb Mullins, he's 6'2", 210, big back. And the guard got out in front. They got good down blocking out of that. And a nice run for him.
Some signs of life here for the Hillbillies. Mullins with 22 yards on 3 carries. As they'll send Perez out to the left side with Toller in the under center. As they'll give off to Spriggs. Spriggs runs right side. Met in the open field. The White Falcon caravan led by Trayvon Bierce and Jake Roberts. Drops him for a loss. Got a couple of flags down in the backfield.
Yeah, there's going to be holding on that. One of the things that is unique among high school coaches sometimes, too, in their offensive play calling is if they get one play that works, they come right back to it, and that's what Man was trying to do there. But Wahama did a much better job, in spite of being held, of getting that defended.
Holding there on the Hillbillies as the referee Lance Eastham calls it out.
So now what you have for Man is they're way behind the chains, and that's not something that they would want to be. Nobody wants to be in that position, but especially them with the kind of things they try to do. 1st and 20, and there just aren't a lot of great play calls for that.
As Perez inside.
Double wing.
As they'll give it on the end around. And he cuts it upfield. Frazier does. Met around the line of scrimmage by D'Angelo Thompson.
D'Angelo's in there right now while we wait on the return of Reason Stitt, but they're really two very similar body types and styles of play. He is a tough football player.
Yeah, that linebacker tandem is something. D'Angelo Thompson coming in with 51 tackles. They got him at outside linebacker here. So call out instructions. Noah Bear in the center of that defense, as is Jake Roberts. As they'll throw near side to Mullins on the screen pass. Mullins makes one miss to the 35. Lowers the shoulders, brought down at the 32-yard line by Braden Stats.
So Mullins made a guy miss out there in the flat, and they cut the down and distance down a little bit, but we're still looking at 3rd and long for Man.
So 3rd and 11 here, probably 4 down territory. If you're Man, you don't necessarily have to get it all here on this play, as Frazier, Toller, and Perez will go trips to the left, and Osborne over here to the right. As Vanover throws, hit as he throws. Roush went up and batted it down. Incomplete.
Yeah, you made a great point there. There's 4 down territory, and if they could have cut that in half, it would have opened up really the entirety of their playbook. But now they've got 4th and long. You're really limited in what you can call here.
As the White Falcon pursuit there, able to bring a little bit of pressure. And if you're Coach Roush, are you pinning your ears back here, 4th and 11?
No, not so much for the threat of screen. I'll tell you what I would expect to see out of them is maybe like a cover 4 look where they're playing the chains and trying to make you throw short and then rally to the ball and tackle it short. You get the turnover on downs that way.
Looking to auction, manage, buy, or sell property in Mason County and the surrounding area? Don't make it hard for yourself. Let ERA Town & Country Real Estate and broker Becky Steen-Lambert help you out. ERA Town & Country is Mason County's only real estate office with a licensed auctioneer. Call 304-675-5548. ERA Town & Country Real Estate, located at 1911 Jefferson Boulevard in Point Pleasant, a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
7:25 left in the first quarter. The Man Hillbillies coming out of the timeout here, facing a 4th and 11. As the White Falcon defense has a chance to get off the field. They recovered a fumble on the first possession. As Roush at the top of your screen, lined up at corner across from Toller, who made the 26-yard grab earlier in the drive. Vanover from the gun was pitching to Mullins. A flag came down, going to be a false start on Man.
So 4th and 11 now turns into 4th and 16. Chances of a trick play go way up here. Maybe another halfback pass, throwback screen, anything like that.
Well, they were tossing to Mullins there. I kind of wonder what that action was leading to. Center Duke Harless over the ball, and it's to Mullins. He's thinking about throwing. Chadwell in his face, eludes the sack, just lets it fly. It's a spinner in the air, drops right to Braden Stats, and the White Falcons turn him over.
Yeah, that ball just did not come out smooth. A lot of
team news and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
As you saw, the Chadwell pressure affecting things. So Simpkins from the 29 now of Wahama. Quarterback run on first down, tackled at the 38-yard line, gain of 9, and a flag comes out.
That looks like it might be a late hit.
Man had the roughing the passer earlier. The referees Lance Eastham, Tyler Markham, Mike Lemons will congregate here.
Playoff football demands that you play, penalty-free, mistake-free, and I always think about the documentary about Bill Belichick where he's talking to his team headed into the playoffs, and he says, one mistake, one stupid penalty ends it for all of us, and that's the kind of thing you have to keep in mind when you're, in the playoffs.
So the unnecessary roughness there giving Wahama a free 15, especially when you're going up against the 2 seed in all of single A.
You have to play perfect. Right. Yeah, you have to play perfect.
Goes to Simpkins inside Bierce. Trayvon Bierce to the 40, wrangled down at the 38-yard line as Toller was in on the tackle with Austin Vance.
A line charge up front right now. Wahama is dominating the line of scrimmage. And they're going in a hurry.
10 on the pickup there, first down. Pierce coming in 706 yards, 10 touchdowns as a rusher. As he'll sprint across the formation, back to Trey Simpkins, looks left.
Flood pass, 10's open. There we go.
Hits Roush, is tackled by Frazier at the 22.
That's a great throw. What a nice route by Roush there to get open. And he's just in that area between the deep outside and the deep flat. Good play. Nice throw by Simpkins.
15-yard reception there for Roush, 13th catch of the season. Back to Simpkins, hands Bierce. Bierce off the right side, follows a Hicks block, and the ball popped loose. It bounced right to Jake Roberts. Fortunate there for Wahama as they picked up a few.
Yeah, when he, the kid from Man, I'm not sure what the number was, made the tackle there. He got the face mask right on the football, and it popped right out of there. And really fortunate for us that we were able to get back on it quickly.
Wahama going to jog on. Caden Roush, predominantly a defensive line player. swaps in on the O-line sometimes. He'll take the left tackle spot. As Northup here next to Simpkins, 2nd and 5 from the 16 of man. Tyler Northup gets his number called, goes untouched into the end zone from 16.
Tyler Northup said, "Child, please, you cannot tackle me on this play."
Child, please. Is that a Chad Ochocinco reference?
Indeed it is. Yeah, indeed it is. And he was untouched on his way in there.
Going for two as Wahama's up 14-0. 5:33 left in the first quarter. From the gun, Simpkins throws to the left corner.
Oh, he had that open.
Of Aiden Young.
That was a little bit of an RPO, I think, there for Wahama, but the snap wasn't smooth, so the ball came out a little bit late. But the receiver was open in the back of the end zone. Good play design.
Wahama up 14-0, 5:33 left in the first quarter. We're back after this on WJAH 93.1 The Wolf.
Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
14-0 Wahama leads it over the Man Hillbillies as Hunter Miller sends the kick deep and up the left side, and this one will trickle out of bounds and a flag comes out.
That one did make it out of bounds.
Got proof.
What we do here is more than just a job. We make a lasting impact every day. The architecture, engineering, and field services professionals at Thrasher are providing the know-how to make projects successful. Whether you're just starting out or looking to advance, you'll find career paths that align with your goals and a company that's committed to your growth. At Thrasher, it's more than just another day on the job. It's the foundation for a better tomorrow.
Towards their bench.
As they're going to send Van over in with the play. Frazier will jog off. Caleb Mullins with 22 yards on 3 carries. Jacob Toller with a 26-yard reception on a pass from Mullins as they'll come out in a tight formation. Give it to Mullins. He'll tumble over at the 37-yard line as D'Angelo Thompson made the stop.
They must think that they have, I've noticed a heavy tendency so far to put the ball over on the offensive left, so they must feel that they have a matchup there that they can take advantage of. We'll see how that plays out.
And Wahama typically pretty good at swapping the defensive linemen as far as inside and outside goes. Right now it's Chadwell and Hicks over there to the right.
Yeah, if you notice, Chadwell and Hicks have changed places, so Chadwell's down at defensive tackle now.
It's a toss to Mullins, has plenty of time to throw, lets it fly, and it's a second Braden Stats interception to the 40 to the 38. As the White Falcons have turned over man on the first 3 possessions.
Mullins is really mad. There must have been a mix-up maybe on the route, but the ball did not come out great again. It was really underthrown. And, man, Stats is having a career day right now.
Braden Stats, the 3-sport guy, quality baseball player, also going for the state title again, back-to-back, along with the rest of his teammates. Empty set as Bierce goes in motion. Simpkins throws quick to Roush. Roush tackled at the 26. Great timing there from the Wahama offense.
Sure was. That was a little bit of a play-action look off of like a rocket toss. That is also a big play for Wahama. And 10 gets in there in the seam, and Trey Simpkins delivers a good ball. Nice play.
Second Roush reception, 11 yards on the catch, as they'll go Tyler Northup. Sprint off the right edge, lowers the shoulder, down into the red zone.
Scott Johnson has got to be feeling really good right now because the line charge is so dominant that he has complete access to all of his playbook. He can call anything he wants right now, and chances of success are going to be pretty good.
8 yards on the carry there for Northup. As Trace back in the shotgun, second and short. Oh, look left side, floats a pass in the flat to Roush. Roush with some good contact there as he gets some yak yards down towards the 10.
Yeah, that's they went to compressed trips look there, and then we just ran a little arrow route to Roush out in the flat. He was open immediately and did a good job after he caught the ball.
Roush with catches of 15, 11, and 12 yards as Simpkins will line up with Northup to the left of him. Gets the give, was met quickly, and tackled for a minimal gain as Brody Stacy made the stop.
Just another, buck sweep play there for Wahama, and they missed the backside linebacker on that, so he was able to get through and make the tackle, but boy, the hole was big.
Tyler Northup, a player gives this team a lot, whether it be linebacker or offensive line. Today, fullback. It's a beer skiv this time. Makes Osborne misses, and then is tackled off the right side. Short pickup as Vanover made the tackle.
I've noticed Bierce, the times he's carried the ball, he's gotten up kind of gingerly. I wonder if he's not completely healthy today.
Definitely something to watch for. That's a huge priority when you get to this part of the year. Is Bierce here at the wing. They'll fake to Northup. It's a Simpkins run, and he's spun down. And again, good defensive stand by man as Braxton Sword made the tackle.
It's going to get us to 4th and goal here. And they don't look like they're even hesitating. Wahama quick to the line. Next play coming.
So Wahama up 14-0, 2:15 left in the first quarter. 4th and goal to go from the man 4 as they'll work towards Walmart. Back to Simpkins off the right side, and he's in for the touchdown. A lot of confidence there running the football on a 4th and 4.
Yep, just a quarterback isolation play. The single back led him up into the hole, and they've really done a good job with line surge here in the first half. So it was an easy touchdown for Trace and for Wahama.
20-0. The White Falcons go ahead as the offense actually going to get a break here, looking like Wahama will attempt a point after. There's Miller on here to kick, Simpkins to hold. Catches the snap, gets it down, it's up, and it is perfect.
Nice kick. Good job on protection.
21-0 White Falcons. We're back after this on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
Ken Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
21-0 Wahama leads, 2:02 left in the first quarter. As Trey Simpkins with the 4-yard rushing touchdown there to cap off the drive. From the 40, Hunter Miller to kick. Let's see if this one can stay in, hit it well, It'll bounce into the end zone for the touchback.
Nice kick. Miller really got all of that one.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Half.
As Osborne to the top of your screen at wide out, Vanover under center. They'll give it on a reverse to Frazier. Frazier off the left side, tackled from behind after a gain of a few. Some flags come down. It was Caden Roush with the stop.
Right in that area where you're going to probably see a holding call for man. So that's going to move him back.
So 10-yard penalty, going to make it 1st and 20.
So what man needs to do here is just look to try to cut the yardage down and end this with 3rd and makeable. We'll see what they come up with. The last couple of times they've tried that halfback pass. Maybe they have something else in their bag of tricks.
Wahama playing for the right to take on the winner of Cameron and Meadowbridge in the next round.
What time's that kickoff today? Is it at 1 o'clock?
A Mullins hand. They'll keep the legs moving. Was met quickly, got a few yards up the middle. As Stats and Tristan Roach made the tackle. Yes, sir, going on simultaneously. If anybody's got any score updates, drop them in the comments section. I'll give Mullins 5.
All right, so 2nd and 15 now. They need to pick up 7 or 8 yards here to have a chance. Wahama needs to stop that.
Inside of a minute left on the first quarter clock. Here's a 2nd and 15 as Vanover goes. Frazier, Thompson trying to get off a block. Oh, miss him. Frazier couldn't really get anywhere as the White Falcons had it covered up. Great gang tackling. Elijah Hicks was the first one.
So loss on the play there. That's going to be 3rd and forever. Probably not going to see another. Well, they do need to run one more play.
Elijah Hicks with 35 tackles coming in, trying to cap off his career with another state title. He'll look to the wristband. Lines up here at left defensive end. Shadwell will come in at right defensive tackle. Play clock at 3.
They're going to take a penalty here.
4.
I wonder if they were confused about whether or not they could get out of the quarter. But the play clock was just ahead of the game clock.
It's kind of a time management snafu.
Yeah, it happens.
21-0 Wahama through the first quarter of action. We're back after this on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. Hold the phone. We're going to have to snap it one more time. You can't end the quarter on a penalty there, so there's 2 seconds remaining.
It should just be an untimed down. I don't know why they're...
And now they do roll the last 2 seconds. And we'll go to break.
Plans as low as $15. Neb Mobile.
That's Neb with 1 B.
Available now through New Era Broadband. Call 740-992-0620 or visit www.netmobile.com.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Is committed to our community and all the teams in it. We set the standard in sports medicine, physical therapy, and specialized therapies. Right here, close to home. RiversHealth.org.
Delay of game penalty. It backs them up to their own 6.
Just thinking ahead here a little bit. If Wahama holds them on this play, in film I noticed that man lines up their punter really close.
As it's a Mullins run off the right side, Jake Roberts will go over there and make the tackle.
But they've earned enough room. I'm not sure going after a block here is really the right thing to do. But if it had stayed inside the 5, you would want to go after that. But now I think you just, as dangerous as Wahama is, you just go ahead and set up your return. Because you've got Trayvon back there. Can't go wrong.
Not a bad option.
Right.
As Bierce back to the 45 of man. The punter is DJ Perez. Saw Perez last week, has a solid leg as the clock down to 11:15 in the second quarter. And they let him kick. Nice. Kick takes a man bounce all the way to the White Falcon 20.
I'm not sure what happened there. That ball looked like it was kicked almost right to him.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Simpkins with an empty set. A look near side finds Jake Roberts at the 20, and he's tackled in the open field there by Caleb Mullins. 2 yards.
Short gain. I thought that was going to wind up being a bigger gain than it was. He caught that ball pretty clean, but the kid from Man rallied quickly to the ball and made the tackle.
Second Roberts reception of the afternoon is Northup here in the backfield. Bierce at the wing. They'll go to Tyler. Northup looking for some room to wiggle through inside. There isn't much.
Yeah, maybe 3 yards on that. It's going to get him to about 3rd and maybe 6.
Duke Harless there making the stop for Man. 3rd and 7, 22 of Wahama. Bierce jogs across. Flag comes down. Offsides, going to go against the Hillbillies.
There you go again about, as we talked about with penalties. And, they had kind of a favorable down and distance, but now they've given the entire playbook back to Scott Johnson. So they're going to have 3rd and about 2.
And
maybe 1.
Second quarter clock rolls inside 10. As Wahama goes, trips to the left. As Simpkins catches the snap, hands off to Northup. Northup tackled quickly as Jacob Toller. And again, Harless will make the tackle. Gavin Bartram in there also.
Tough run there, but he did pick up the yardage for the first down. They've moved the chains, so Wahama back quickly to the line of scrimmage.
2-yard pickup there for Northup as Wahama will bring Drew Hall in, sends him in at wide out to the left. As Bierce will go in motion, the quarterback is Cooper Roush. Will set the feet, throws deep to the left.
My.
It's intercepted. It was Frazier picked it off. Noah Frazier.
Ball was a little underthrown there. I didn't see. Did he have pressure in his face?
Was able to get a clean throw off. There was a presence there.
The kid that ran the flag route there for Wahama was behind the defense about 5 yards. If that ball is delivered, on time and to the right place, it's a touchdown.
So, man, with the interception, we've had 4 total turnovers today in the ball game. As Harless over top of it. Quads right, 1 receiver to the left, empty set as Vanover quarterback run, cuts it outside. Jake Roberts will push him out after a gain of 2 or 3.
Our two boys took out each other down here. 58 took each other out.
They'll give him just 1.
Not much of 1. Second and 9.7.
Yeah.
As they gave Caden Roush credit there for the tackle. As Cooper Roush will jog off. Braden Stats with 2 interceptions today back at free safety.
Okay, now it's quads this side.
As Vanover looks left side, throws it high, intended for Caleb Mullins, incomplete.
Just a little bubble screen out there in the flat, 72, which is, help me with the name here real quick for Wahama.
Ian Fowler.
Ian Fowler had good pressure upfield, and I thought for a moment he might come up with the interception on that.
How about this? Got a campfire out of the distance across from us.
That's the Zuspin clan, I bet.
How about that?
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about that here in a little bit.
Spriggs is the H-back. Under center goes Vanover. Spriggs on a reverse, gives it to Frazier, and Austin Shadwell sniffed it out, dropped him for a loss.
That looked like it was going to be a double reverse flea flicker. And Chadwell was all over it before he even had a prayer of developing.
I think we got time for the story.
Okay, well, there's a good chance there's some fireworks over there. And if not, they probably got a big kettle of soup, and I know that to be a fact because Kelsey Zuspin during a game once brought me a cup of that over to the sidelines.
Oh.
She sent me a text wanting to know if I was hungry.
As Perez picked up the bad snap, will throw it, it's dropped. As Noah Bear blew him up, made the tackle on Parker Sizemore. A flag will
This
come
could
out.
be illegal man downfield. This could be illegal man downfield because it developed so late. And it looks like they're going to. Okay, they're waving it off. So it doesn't matter.
Good to see there as Noah Bear with an incredible tackle. Or hit there just to plant him in the ground. As the White Falcons going to continue to talk to Trey Simpkins here on the sideline and go with Cooper Roush. Roush, 23 of 30 on the season, 489 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, and the 1 interception that came on the last drive. Quads receivers, it's a Cooper Roush run following a couple of lead blocks. DJ Perez makes the tackle at the 34 as the flag's down in the backfield.
That was a quarterback buck sweep, and you've seen what Roush can do as a receiver with the football in his hands. It's a good play call there, safe thing to do with him. He's an accurate passer in his own right, but he's also very good with the ball.
Roush, 23 carries, 156 yards as a runner, 4 touchdowns there. Today has 38 yards receiving. So just kind of a jack of all trades. So heck of a basketball player, too, as they'll give to Bierce. Bierce tackled by Toller at the 45-yard line. Minimal gain.
Yeah, you're looking around 2nd and 16 there. Still not panic time for them. They're almost in 4-down territory. In fact, if they can get about 7 or 8, I would say we're not punting.
2nd and 16. Trips left. Sidecar back off the left hip of Roush as Roush has time to throw, goes deep, and down the left side. It's dropped. as the receiver there made the adjustment. Aiden Young had it in his hands and dropped it.
And there's a flag down.
The marker is at the 19.
So maybe face mask. I'm thinking maybe. Yep. Okay, that helps. That's going to get us down to about 2nd and 11.
So it just seems like every time man has caught a break today, something happens to give it right back to Wahama, as the White Falcon himself is making rounds in the bleachers right now. How about that? I'd say the costume's pretty comfortable today. It's a good temperature for that.
That thing's terrible in August, though, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Pre-snap penalty, a false start. Going to go against the home team here.
Okay, so we give that yardage right back. We're still okay. 2nd and 16. You just need 7 or 8, and then you've got 2 plays to pick up the rest.
You got Jake Roberts there at tight end.
Yeah, he's really good as a receiver. I've liked watching what he's done in the game so far.
Got the touchdown earlier in the first quarter. 2nd and 15. Roush bobbled the snap, then caught it, was hit hard after a short pickup by Braxton Sword. Sword, the 6', 188-pound junior.
Yeah, the snap just wasn't clean there, so it messed the timing up on the play a little bit. 3rd and 15.
As they'll send Young and Hall out to the right side. Second quarter clock drips inside 7:20. 21-0 Wahama here in the first round of the Class Single A playoffs. It'll be cut down to 8 after today as Roush looks right side, then has to cover it up. The pressure came, and Jacob Toller got the sack right at the 50.
Yeah, I thought they had the edge blocked pretty well there, but a late blitz out of the flat player got pressure on us, and looks like these are rare words that have been spoken this year. Wahama's going to have to punt.
How about that? Probably single-digit times I've said that this year.
I bet so, yeah.
The long snapper going to be Kane Brinker. The punter, Preston Hemmelgarn. You got to remember, Riesenstedt is also the normal Wahama punter, so trying to bring a couple different pieces in there as Coach Toth going to go ahead and burn the first Wahama timeout. We're back after this.
Valley Bank President Larry Miller.
I started working at Ohio Valley Bank 36 years ago, and it truly is a family atmosphere. It's more than just the bottom line numbers. It's about the people. Woody Hayes is famous for saying you win with people, and that's exactly right. People are the difference maker, and I'm proud to serve alongside of them. Here at Ohio Valley Bank, we cherish our employees because they really do want to make a difference in their communities. Why would you bank anywhere else?
For more information.
We're back to it on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. They had Preston Hemmelgarn out there to punt previously, then thought about it. The White Falcon offense comes back out. It'll be a 4th and 20.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a quick kick, just to eliminate the chance of a return. They're making man play defense here.
They got 4 receivers. Roush in the shotgun. 4th and 20. As Roush looks each way, catches the snap, drops back, eludes left side. Flag comes
down
out as he'll sprint off the left, goes towards the original first down marker. Is tackled well short there by Braxton Sword as we check on the flag.
It's going to be holding in the backfield. And they're just going to take the turnover on down. So, man accomplished what they needed to on that series. They got the turnover on downs.
Field Turf is the trusted choice for athletic fields in West Virginia. Field Turf is a proud sponsor of the WVSSAC. So we change our minds, man, not going to decline the penalty. looking like they're probably going to make Wahama kick here, or at least go for it after they saw the uncertainty there. It is the punting unit back out with Hamelgarn.
I wouldn't have done that. It's as explosive as, well, they're going to go ahead and punt. Wahama can score from anywhere on the field. I would have just taken the win there on the turnover.
Hamelgarn, 5'9", junior, kicks short, caught right at the 50-yard line, a low one. Jackson Kahn plucked it.
Well, that worked out really in their favor. The punt was short, and when it travels short like that, the worry is that you'll outrun with your coverage, you'll outrun the kick, and then they they gouge you for a big gain. But nonetheless, a little better field position situation for Man, and time for Wahama to step up here on defense and get them stopped. Don't let them get back in the game here.
You're on a busy day in Class Single A. Got Wheeling Central Tulsa going on. As it's back to Vanover, he'll go to Mullins. Mullins off the right side. Flag comes down as he's spun down in front of the man bench. A few White Falcons over there. Chadwell and Stats in on it.
Flags everywhere. I'll tell you one thing that you see with this, maybe it's the reason why this is happening so much, is that Wahama is so quick up front that, Man's offensive linemen are having to hold rather than give up a completely missed block. That's on us.
That one against the White Falcons.
I never heard him say.
Tackle there for Wahama. We think maybe it was a low hit, like a chop block type play, as they'll go up the middle. And a nice first down pickup there for Braxton Sword.
Man's success on offense so far has been up the middle and to their left. So you're probably going to see a lot of that on this series. They've got the field tipped over in their favor.
Give Sword the first down there. They'll go 1st and 10 from the 21 of the White Falcons. From the pistol with Sword and Mullins in the backfield. It's a give to Mullins. Chops the feet around the line of scrimmage. D'Angelo Thompson in on the tackle as the White Falcon defensive front. And again with a win, 3 yards on the play.
I'll give you a tip there if you're watching them on the live stream. When they line up, that was a pistol backfield, meaning quarterback and shotgun, tailback behind, and they had a side saddle running back. If you watch the guard on that side, where that side saddle back is, he's going to take you to the play 100% of the time. Just like this formation right now. If you look at number 53, I think it is, they're the left guard. And there it comes. He pulls outside, ball's right behind him.
Ian Fowler unblocked, met him right there. As he'll tackle Mullins. Gain of 1 or 2.
And I'm sure that Jody has said those same things to the kids on defense for Wahama this week, that's a pretty solid key.
And that could be part of the advantage of playing them in the final week of the season and then again first round.
Yeah, because I noticed that when I watched them on film, that every time they line up like that guard is a very true key. And, defense here at Wahama has always been know what your key tells you and then run to the ball.
From the shotgun here, empty set. It's a run with Vanover. Chadwell in pursuit. He closes the space so well, tackles him for a loss.
He is so quick off the football, and that was a quarterback sweep away from him, about as quick as you can design a play to get out of the backfield on offense, and he caught it. Great play by him.
Just a complete defensive lineman. He's not just an edge rusher, not just a run stopper, can do it all. And such an advantage as it's 4th down and 11 here from the 24 of Wahama.
Okay, so 22's deep in the backfield again. They're on the right hash. The last couple of times they've needed it, it's been some kind of pass.
As he'll get the give on the toss. Changes directions. Elijah Hicks.
Good play by Hicks.
To him, made the tackle.
That tackle was made in the weight room. Elijah Hicks is really strong, and that's a big back for Man, but he had no trouble with him. Got a hold of his jersey near his shoulder pads, and there was no question he wasn't going anywhere.
Caleb Mullins, 6 foot 210. And Elijah Hicks, 5'11", 290.
He's powerful. He's a good player.
3:03 left until the break. White Falcons up 21-0. The quarterback still is Roush as Trayvon Bierce goes in motion. It's a Northup give as tackled quickly by Duke Harless. Picked up 3 or 4.
Has Simpkins been back in on he's not been back in on defense either, has he?
Don't believe so.
This might be precaution on their part. He may not play much again the rest of the day.
It's understandably.
He looks fine on the sidelines for anybody who's, listening to us. He looks fine, but if I had him, it'd be the same thing. I'd want to make sure he was playing next week.
White Falcons now from the pistol go Trayvon Bierce. Bierce dives forward to the 39, so he'll get 4. Third down, 3 yards to go. Twins left, the wing back is Bierce. Roush from the gun, hard counts, and looks like it worked. Offsides, man.
Yep, good job with the snap count there.
That gives you the first down. 1st and 10 from the 44.
Wahama has 2 timeouts left. They don't have to race right now.
Hand off Northup, and the play never got started. Tackled by Braxton Sword at the 39-yard line. Loss of 4 or 5.
Well, really, at this point, too, for Wahama, one thing they want to do is they want to make sure Man doesn't get the ball back the rest of this half. Even if this doesn't end in a score.
As Bierce inside at the wing, Aiden Young will go in motion behind the quarterback. Roush is tackled by Gavin Bartram on an inside quarterback run.
Now the question will be now, will Man burn a timeout and try to get the ball back? 3rd and 13, right about a minute to go.
21-0. All things considered, I think you're down to go into the locker room behind 3 touchdowns. 3rd and 13.
Okay, so they'll snap that about 44 seconds.
As Roush pitches it over to Bierce. Bierce angling it outside, tackled by Braxton Sword near the 50.
Now it's up to Scott at this point. You got 4th down. You don't have to snap it again. You could be that you'll maybe try to snap it right before it would run out and throw one deep. But the good thing is they're not going to have to give the ball back to Man.
15 left on the clock. Roush jogs right side, head up, completes it to Drew Hall. Drew to the 30,
he's loose.
Inside 25, 20, 15, 10. Drew Hall into the end zone.
Touchdown. Great pass by Roush. Found that receiver open in the intermediate zone, and then he got back across the green, got loose. Speed kills. Touchdown.
51-yard touchdown reception from Drew Hall. His first of the season could not have possibly come at a better time. 2.5 ticks left. How about that? As Roush going for 2 here, hands off inside to Tyler Northup, and is stonewalled short by Brody Stacy. Try no good, as they're feeling it here at Bechtel Stadium, leading 27-0. It's the first round of the WVSSAC playoffs, presented by Toyota. Today's broadcast brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Moving West Virginia forward starts with improving the schools that serve students across the Mountain State. The Thrasher Group's team of dedicated K-12 architects and designers bring an innovative perspective to the education market and stand ready to give West Virginia classrooms the progressive edge they deserve. Whether it's a simple classroom addition, a state-of-the-art athletic complex, or a brand new facility, Thrasher's got it. Find out why the Thrasher Group is the firm of choice for K-12 design solutions at www.thethrashergroup.com.
And we're back to it on WJH 93.1 The Wolf. 2.5 seconds from halftime. Wahama leads 27-0. It's the first round of the playoffs. Short kick cut by Gavin Bartram. He'll tiptoe to the 39 where he's tackled by D'Angelo Thompson. And the horn goes off. All Wahama 27.
At Ohio Valley Bank, we're honored to support our community teams. From cheering in the stands to strengthening our schools for a brighter future. Ohio Valley Bank, where community is first.
Come to John Singh Ford and Lincoln in Gallipolis, Ohio. We've been serving the area's automotive needs for 50 years. We've been taking care of generations of customers by doing business the right way. Come see why so many generations of families choose John Singh Ford and Lincoln in Gallipolis, Ohio.
For over 30 years, Prime Insulation has transformed HVAC and plumbing systems with top-notch insulation solutions, helping your business be more efficient. Discover why we're the Mid-Atlantic's trusted insulation partner at prime-insulation.com.
Sports play an important role in developing work ethic and character to prepare students for future success in life, which is why your West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the West Virginia SSAC, supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Toyota is also the only auto manufacturer in West Virginia, investing heavily in the local economy. So when you're ready for a new ride, shop us on buyatoyota.com or see your local dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Happy holidays from Point Insurance at 208 11th Street in Point Pleasant. See Larry, John, or Zach for all your insurance needs. Call 304-675-1300.
Merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you.
McKinney's Auto Detail and Repair in Mason is the Bend area's one-stop shop for any and all maintenance that your vehicle needs. They'll make sure your ride is ready for the road with top-of-the-line full-service auto care, including oil changes, tire rotations, diagnostics, and much more. McKinney's will go the extra mile with their interior cleaning and conditioning to restore your paint to a premium gloss finish. McKinney's Auto Detail and Repair, located at 394 Pomeroy Street in Mason. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Holidays, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving. And wait, Chevy Red Tag sales event? Take up to $2,000 off all remaining 2025 Traxxas. Or save up to $12,000 off Chevy Silverado 1500. Includes $1,000 trade assist and bonus cash rebates. 90 in stock. Save up to $3,000 off 2026 Equinoxes. 2026 Chevy Trailblazer, $2,000 off. 2026 Chevrolet Silverado HD, save up to $9,000 off. We have over 400 Chevys. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com or markporterashland.com. 500 pre-owned vehicles at markporterauto.com. Great rates and banks want to give you a loan. It is puppy season for GMC, so get a doggone good deal on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500. Take up to $12,500 off. Offer includes $3,000 trade assist rebates. Save up to $12,000 on new 2500 and 3500 heavy duties. Over 300 new GMCs in stock. Save $2,000 on 2026 GMC Terrains. Over 50 available. Shop Route 7 and Route 33 Pomeroy, Ohio, or Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. No one sells GMs for less. Sale ends December 2nd.
It's been a season we'll never forget. White Falcons have soared to success through every touchdown, every tackle, and every Friday night under the lights. Our community has stood together in support. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is proud to stand with the White Falcons and congratulate the players, coaches, and fans on an incredible season. From all of us at Bob's Market, thank you for inspiring us with your dedication and teamwork. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
located
news and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
Invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
New Era Broadband introduces Net Mobile. Get reliable national coverage at down home prices. Unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data available. Affordable monthly plans as low as $15. Neb Mobile.
That's Neb with one B.
Available now through New Era Broadband. Call 740-992-0620 or visit www.netmobile.com.
Our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
Available now through New Era Broadband. Call 740-992-0620 or visit www.netmobile.com.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
And we're back to it here on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. Michael Sussman alongside Coach Dave Barr as Wahama leads it 27-0 in the first round of the WVSSAC playoffs. Trey Simpkins, 35 rushing yards, couple of touchdowns. Trayvon Bierce with 30 rushing yards on 6 carries. Cooper Roush, 38 yards as a receiver on 3 catches and threw a 51-yard touchdown pass to Drew Hall. Jake Roberts with a couple of catches for 12 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Northup, 36 yards on the ground. And for man, Caleb Mullins has 31 rushing and threw a 26-yard pass to Jacob Toller as we broadcast on WJH 93.1 The Wolf and WOWK Plus. So, Coach, you've been a part of postseason runs. How do you manage things when you get this close? What is the day-to-day like? What's going on inside the heads of those coaches?
Well, the one thing is they don't want to leave anything to chance in their preparation. So, you know, when you go to the playoff meeting, you get access to every single film that the other team has from the entire season. And I think it's probably a character flaw on my part. I couldn't help but not watch every single one of those. So, you know, you burn yourself out a little bit, you know, maybe trying to be well prepared for it, but you don't want to leave anything to chance. And then at the end of the day, you want to remember the reasons why you are where you are. And I was thinking there as I was listening to you reading off the stats that it's typical Wahama football that they do a good job of distributing the football across their entire offense. So they're very diverse, and they're going to hang their hat on that the rest of the way as far as they go, hopefully all the way to Charleston.
That's right. And how many times have you, it would have been Wheeling back in the day, but how many times have you made the journey there to the Super 6, now 8?
Twice. We played Wheeling Central in 2010. They beat us 28-14. And then 2 years later, we traveled back up there and we beat Madonna 43-42 in overtime. And I was talking to some people the other day at school about memories from those two trips. The thing that, besides obviously that getting to play in the game, the thing I remembered that was really cool is when you're coming out on Interstate 70, when you get to the exit where you're going to go down into Wheeling Island, they meet you there with police, and you get a police escort into the stadium. Sirens blaring, lights going on, and it's just like so cool to have that happen. And the people there in Wheeling, I'm sure they're doing the same thing in Charleston. Make it great for the kids. You have a locker room host, and that guy, you drop all your gear off. He buffs your shoes, shines your helmet, hangs your stuff up in your lockers. When you walk in, it looks like an NFL locker room. So they do a lot of things to make it special for the kids, and that's what's some of the really cool things that I remember about that.
And that's interesting. That's something that Coach Toth talked about last year. He said, embrace it, enjoy it, but don't get sidetracked by all of the extra stuff. At the end of the day, you just got to go play football, and that's the case from here until the state championships, as right now we're in the first round, looking to play the winner of Cameron and Meadow Bridge. As we look on the other side of the bracket, Wheeling Central taking on Tulsa, Tucker County versus Tug Valley. That game today, last night at Pendleton County, Greenbrier West and East Hardy. How about a win there over Sherman?
You know, I'm not surprised by that. East Hardy has a veteran and really good coaching staff, and I'm not saying that Sherman doesn't necessarily, but I know that East Hardy has always been really well prepared. They're perennial playoff program, so they've been there enough times before that they're good at it, just like these guys have done here with Wahama's program. They're in there enough that they're not really caught off guard by anything that takes place in a game. Sherman's kind of new on the scene. And, as time goes by with them and they get experience under their belts, they'll be like that too. But I wasn't surprised at all by East Hardy going down there and being able to pick up a win.
As we go back to Wahama's side of the bracket, again, St. Mary's, Wirt County today. The Clay-Battelle Seabees taking on Ritchie County. And as we mentioned, Cameron versus Meadow Bridge.
Cameron is up 30-8 at halftime on Meadow Bridge. Not really surprising. I saw Cameron on film, and of course that's who Wahama played in the state finals last year.
Do you have those?
They're a good team.
And we got some more scores here. Ritchie County in a game right now with Clay-Battelle 16-8 at halftime.
Not too surprised by that either. Ritchie County does a good job. We played them last week in our season finale, and they were hitting on all cylinders. So I just felt like they'll go into whoever they play, and they'll play well. And so, I also look in there and not surprised to see Wheeling Central up on Tulsa 48-0 at halftime.
Yeah, that is decisive. The Knights there taking care of business. And as we mentioned, Pendleton County, they hung 60 on Greenbrier West last night. 60-7.
Wirt County's up at halftime on St. Mary's 7-0. I'm a little surprised by that. We were able to move the ball on Wirt when we played them early in the season. And so I thought maybe they were susceptible a little bit on defense. And with St. Mary's being a physical style of play, and this is another situation where the two teams are playing each other back-to-back headed into the playoffs. I think there was at least 2, maybe 3 of those matchups in the playoffs this year. So, it's going to be a tight game, looks like the rest of the way for Wirt and St. Mary's.
And Wirt, solid quarterback there with Tyler Smith. As we mentioned, Cameron 30-8 over Meadow Bridge at halftime. Tucker County up 26-12 over Tug Valley. That game at halftime, 2 6-4 teams. Oftentimes that 8 versus 9 matchup can deliver and be a pretty entertaining game. Right now, a 2-touchdown gap. As we'll go to one more break, back with the second half. Wahama up 27-0 over Man. It's the Class Single A first round playoff matchup.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Hand Lee? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
Sports play an important role in developing work ethic and character to prepare students for future success in life, which is why your West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
675-1300.
Merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you.
McKinney's Auto Detail and Repair in Mason is the Bend area's one-stop shop for any and all maintenance that your vehicle needs. They'll make sure your ride is ready for the road with top-of-the-line full-service auto care, including oil changes, tire rotations, diagnostics, and much more. McKinney's will go the extra mile with their interior cleaning and conditioning to restore your paint to a premium gloss finish. McKinney's Auto Detail and Repair, located at 394 Pomeroy Street in Mason.
And we're back to it on WJH 93.1 The Wolf. Second half underway. DJ Perez kicked it off into the coffin corner. Trayvon Bierce drifted back to get it. Kind of a delayed start to the return, but salvages to the 22.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Motion gives off Tyler Northup. Plenty of room. Loose. Watch out, 45-50, 40, 35, 30, 25,
They're not going to get him.
10, touchdown.
Yes.
On the first play from scrimmage of the second half, Tyler Northup goes 78 yards to the house.
That's exactly what Wahama needed. That's going to get the score up into the 30s. And they're going to kick. The rule is 42 in the third quarter anyway for a running clock, so there's no reason to be in any hurry here. They just need to get this extra point and then go out and play some great defense.
Running clocks have kind of became a way of life. First time I have to broadcast a full game, I might keel over. And stats will hold it. It's down. Kick is up.
No good. Just missed it left.
Just off.
It's one of the things that I have mixed emotions about with our rules in high school right now is that, you know, the idea was to not keep embarrassing an opponent that's not very good. But what it has done is it has encouraged really good teams to get those points in a hurry so they can get out of the park.
There's always an angle.
Yeah, the net result, I think, is still really the same at the end of the day.
Yeah, these coaches are too smart. We'll go to a quick break. 33-0 Wahama.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
33-0 Wahama. Over man here. Chick-fil-A and its 18 West Virginia owner-operators salute the more than 86,000 boys and girls that participate in scholastic sports in our state. Chick-fil-A recognizes that participation in high school sports helps to develop leadership and teamwork skills that prepare each participant for life. The same values that Chick-fil-A applies in your community. Here is Hunter Miller kicking from the 40. It'll bounce to Toller. Toller past the 30 is stood up there. Physical tackle by Austin Chadwell.
Chadwell just being himself. He's all over the field. He's about 165 pounds of scrap metal and quick at that.
Team news and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
And the All Reds white helmet says. Vanover from the shotgun. Looks to throw, has time, but a flag's out now. Steps up and runs. He'll have some room off the right. A second flag comes down. Tiptoes out at the 42 as Bierce watched him go out. We'll see what all the flags are about.
I don't think anybody has a flag left to throw at this point. They're all over the field. Let's see what we've got.
The referee crew will congregate. First one is an illegal formation on man. That one declined. Blocked below the waist. Will go against the offense, so that the more expensive penalty. As they'll back him up. 15.
Okay, 1st and 20.
10-yard penalty, I should say. So 1st and 20 from the 23. They'll go trips right. Mullins in the backfield behind Vanover. And so he'll get it off the left side. Bounces it out past Thompson to the 30. And escorted out there by Joshua Leaport around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice pickup for him.
12 yards there for Caleb Mullins. He was up to 43 yards in the game. Mullins had 200 against Tug Valley a couple weeks ago.
He's an impressive-looking running back. He's got everything you really want. Nice size, and his speed is decent. And he runs hard.
Mullins, the senior, playing potentially in his last high school football game today. Got to leave it all out on the field. 2nd and 7 as they'll swing the pass out to the right in the flat to Toller. Toller following a Spriggs block. How about Ian Fowler getting all the way over there off the defensive line to make the tackle, and we're showered in flags again.
That's going to go against man. And you're exactly right about Fowler. He's, both those defensive ends for Wahama, Fowler and Chadwell, are quick. And, the last time I was here with you, I remember noticing that Fowler does a good job reading his keys, squeezes down against that down block, and he's a very good run defender, too. But he was all over that bubble screen.
Dead ball, personal foul, going to go against D'Angelo Thompson for Wahama. Offsetting penalty as man committed 1-2. And Coach Toth not thrilled here with D'Angelo as he'll walk back over to the sideline. Right next to the River City's newspapers, Colton Jeffries has his Drake May New England Patriots jersey on today, enjoying the success there. He goes against the grain. He's not a Bengals fan like most of us.
It's easy to be a Drake May fan right now. He's having a good year.
Exactly.
So we end with, after all that, 3rd and 5.
As they'll give it off the right side, has the first down as it went to Braxton Sword, and the chains will move.
6 foot 188 for Braxton Sword, and he's probably going to be the heir apparent. And runs a lot like his counterpart there, Caleb Mullins. Got his feet going and rolled his shoulders over and really ran hard on that play.
7-yard gainer there. And Coach Harvey Arms with a solid future. Is Vanover just a junior? He'll come back. Vanover under center, 2 backs, 2 receivers to the right. As he'll hand off, Mullins following some blockers, has a crease ahead to the 47-yard line.
Split backs again. They just ran power, so the front side of the offensive line blocks down. They get a kick out of a backside guard. The other running back leads up into play, and Mullins does a good job running with the football.
Rushes of 12 and 7 yards in the third quarter for Caleb Mullins. Has 50 yards in the game. As Toller going to split out wide to the right at receiver. Bierce across from him with man coverage. As they'll hand off Braxton Sword. And this time tackled right along the line of scrimmage. Pursuit there, D'Angelo Thompson.
Same play going the other side. And I would say that Jody and his guys have charted that they often repeat when they can do well, because Wahama's defense was all over that play.
Broadcasting on 93.1 FM. Paul Keels will take over at 6 o'clock with Ohio State. They take on UCLA at 7:30 tonight. And man going to grab a timeout as we'll head to a break on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Third and 6 from the 48-yard line of the Man Hillbillies. As they'll come out with Vanover in the shotgun. They're in the pistol with Sword next to him and Mullins behind him.
53 is going to tell you where the play is going. Left guard. That's your guy. It's going to be, I think, a rollout pass coming this way. Oh, reverse.
There's Mullins running vertically, circling around past the 45 to the 43. Coach kept you on your toes there.
They did, and but they did not have Wahama defensively figured out. It was a good individual effort, but the backside of the defense for Wahama, there was nowhere to go with that play. So they had that scouted out pretty good. And so he cut it back up in the middle of the field and made a play out of really nothing. So first down for man.
8 yards there on the rush for Toller. Had the 26-yard catch earlier. He'll split out that wide out to the right. 2 backs next to the quarterback. It goes Mullins. He'll dive off the left to the 37-yard line. A flag comes in at the end of the play. As we go to the referee, Mr. Eatham. Dead ball penalty against Man.
Well, good for us.
White.
Not for them, but good for us. So second and 20.
And that's just not sustainable when you find yourself in these types of situations so often. That's been the story for Man today.
Yeah, sure has. You just can't get behind the chains like that and expect to have success offensively.
It's a Mullins handoff. He's dropped for a loss by Tyler Northam.
What a great play by Tyler there, too. That's a big back, and he had him by himself. and lost his feet, but hung on to him and was able to pull him down.
Alluded to it a little bit earlier, but with Northup, you got a guy that can play linebacker, running back, and offensive line.
He can do a lot of things, and they don't need him to, but I think he would. His build, as I look at him, I would say he could be a very good defensive end if you needed it. Okay, over in quads, maybe a quarterback sweep coming here.
Here is Vanover off the right side. Cruises right, throws on the move, caught by Mullins. Mullins to the 38-yard line, makes it a manageable down and distance here as Jake Roberts made the stop.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about 8. Third. Yeah, 4th down.
14-yard reception there for Caleb Mullins.
No chance they punt here. Put formation into the boundary here.
As they'll give off Sword into a pile is met well short of the first down.
Not even close. Good job on defense.
So Wahama with the turnover on downs. They lead 33-0 with 6:14 left in the third quarter. As the offense will head back out there, a touchdown and an extra point would put the running clock on.
What I've really liked in watching Wahama's offense is they're not wasting any moments today. They don't even go to the huddle. They run from defense right out on the offense, line up, and go run a play.
Inside pitch goes Bierce. Bierce tackled quickly by Duke Harless. Nice play there by Duke, a 5'10 junior.
So they pick up one there. It's going to be 2nd down 9. That was just a little counter shovel pass type of play that they ran there with Trayvon. Really a great idea.
As man going to jog on number 35, Austin Vance. Third quarter clock rolls inside 6. Wahama looks to the play. They go twins to the right. As Northup, a back next to Cooper Roush. Roush surveys, catches the snap, sprints out to his right, completes to Aiden Young. Young tiptoes past the 50. As the White Falcons get the first down, gain of 11.
Man had good upfield pressure, but Roush did a good job of stepping up inside of his block and getting the ball in the flat. And then from there, great run after the catch. First down, Wahama.
1st and 10 from the 49 of the Hillbillies. As the White Falcons go trips left, Roush. They'll roll left, head up here looking for an option, plants the feet, throws over the middle of the field. Caught by Aiden Young, 35-30, has the edge to the 15. Touchdown, White Falcons.
Aiden Young, that was very similar. Might have even been the same play call from the touchdown before halftime. He got over into the intermediate zone, caught the ball, got back against the grain, and down the sideline for a touchdown. Really nice play design, and, man, the kids just really went out and executed it well.
49-yard touchdown reception there for Aiden Young. As Roush also hit Drew Hall on the deep touchdown earlier. Doing a good job in middle relief today, coming out of the bullpen. Of course, had a few catches as a receiver also. Here's Hunter Miller to hit the 4-0 number.
Get there.
Oh, my goodness.
It's in there.
It took a bounce off of the line and in. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It hit either a hand or a helmet, and it popped up in the air. It was probably going to miss. But Miller is such a strong kicker that there's still enough left on the ball, and it got over the crossbar, and it's good.
There you go. 40-0 White Falcons. We're back after this on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
McKinney's Auto Detail and Repair in Mason is the Bend area's one-stop shop for any and all maintenance that your vehicle needs. They'll make sure your ride is ready for the road with top-of-the-line full-service auto care, including oil changes, tire rotations, diagnostics, and much more. McKinney's will go the extra mile with their interior cleaning and conditioning to restore your paint to a premium gloss finish. McKinney's Auto Detail and Repair, located at 394 Pomeroy Street in Mason. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Happy holidays from Point Insurance at 208 11th Street in Point Pleasant. See Larry, John, or Zach for all your insurance needs. Call 304-675-1300.
Merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday.
We're back to it at Bechtel Stadium as Josh Spriggs has a solid return until he's stonewalled by the kicker, Hunter Miller.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hunter the Bus Miller, self-proclaimed name. As they'll go quads to the right, one to the left. Quarterback Vanover swings it out to the right, completed to Toller. Toller slips a couple tackles. He's down the sideline. 25, 20, 15, 10, and a touchdown for the Man Hillbillies as they'll get on the board.
Quick screen, little bubble screen out in the flat, and a couple of missed tackles, and Toller has decent speed. So he was able to do the job the rest of the way, and that's going to get man on the board.
58-yard receiving touchdown for Jacob Toller. As they put two fingers up in the air.
Yeah, they're going to go for two. Toller's tired.
Yeah, understandable.
He's been over in the huddle there.
Just ran a 60. So in the pistol, as it's back to Vanover, he'll jog off the left side, hit hard, and dropped by D'Angelo Thompson in the backfield.
Speed option on that play, and Wahama strung that out, and D'Angelo Thompson went right to his assignment. He's assigned to the quarterback, and went right to it and made a great play. So 40-6.
Yep, man on the board. We're back after this on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
Moving West Virginia forward starts with improving the schools that serve students across the Mountain State. The Thrasher Group's team of dedicated K-12 architects and designers bring an innovative perspective to the education market and stand ready to give West Virginia classrooms the progressive edge they deserve. Whether it's a simple classroom addition, a state-of-the-art athletic complex, or a brand new facility, Thrasher's got it. Find out why the Thrasher Group is the firm of choice for K-12 design solutions at www.thethrashergroup.com.
Back to it on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf, 40-6 Wahama over Man in the first round of the WVSSAC state playoffs presented by Toyota.
Take a look at the way that Man has the ball laid on the 40-yard line there. It's parallel to the yard line, so this is going to be some kind of little rocket kick, something onside for them.
As DJ Perez is back, ready for a long run-up at the 30, ball, of course, at the 40. Going to have to test the front line of the KOR unit. As a ground ball rolls off of Leeport, then picked up securely, then fumbled.
Oh, and Man got it.
Man's got it, they do. Noah Frazier, the recovery.
They're picking the flag. There was a flag out, but they've picked it up.
Gomart, founded in West Virginia and proud to support its schools, athletes, and communities. Supporting the state high school championships, Gomart celebrates the spirit that brings us together. Go for good times, go for Gomar. Hope Gas congratulates the teams for making it to the state tournament. Learn more about Hope's community efforts by following them on Instagram. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Hope Gas. 1st and 10 from the 41 of Wahama. Man trailing by 34 as Vanover goes to Mullins. Mullins will torpedo and dive to the 38-yard line.
2 tight ends, I formation. Only thing that they had out wide was a flanker into the boundary, and they just ran a power play there. So, again, they get down blocks, the guard pulls, the fullback kicks, and you're giving it to a big back behind all of that. 3 yards. Woody Hayes would be happy.
2nd and 7, right to left on the dial. 4:30 and ticking left in the third quarter. I formation with Spriggs, the fullback. He'll get the give. And nothing doing, was blown up by the middle of the White Falcon defensive front with Caden Roush.
That was just fullback dive off of an option look, but I don't think they were reading anything. And Elijah Hicks and the boys there in the middle blew that play up.
As Chadwell going to go to defensive end. Hicks plays inside. See how Wahama responds, gave up a touchdown, and then fumbled out the kickoff. Out of the eye. Vanover fakes to Spriggs, goes outside Mullins. Mullins directing traffic as Aiden Young will tackle him out of bounds at the 27. Flag down in the backfield.
It was a counter play. And it looked like it was going to be a good play for them, but they had the help of a hold. So
too good to be true.
Too good to be true.
Back it up 10 to the 48 of Wahama. Clock will roll. Play clock inside 20. 3:40 left in the third quarter. As the White Falcons trying to play the winner of Cameron and Meadow Bridge. As we'll check on those scores. Spriggs, Frazier out to the right. It's a toss to Mullins. Mullins following the blockers with Chadwell coming in from behind and making the tackle with the assist of D'Angelo Thompson. We have some extracurriculars after the play. Flags come out.
You wonder what they see there. I see Chadwell shaking his head. I wonder if this ultimately is going to be on him, but I didn't see anything that I felt was flag worthy.
It happened over on the far side through some bodies. There's D'Angelo Thompson running off. And he's the guilty party. James Toth going to give him an earful here as you saw Toth immediately point to the freshman Kane Brinker to get a substitution.
So Kane's going to get a chance to show what he can do here. Fourth and 1. I'm saying Caleb Mullins on the power play. Probably going into the boundary with it.
Brinker has 31 tackles. He'll play outside linebacker as they give it off the right side. A dive forward, got the first down. Nice run by Braxton Sword.
He's going to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Braxton Sword was the ball carrier.
2:50 and ticking left in the third quarter. White Falcons up 40-6. Man scored on the last possession behind a 58-yard touchdown reception by Jacob Toller. Out of the pistol. They'll give to Mullins. Mullins stutter steps, switches directions, and cuts vertically. Was able to turn it into some positive yardage.
He sees the field really well, so, the point of attack was filled up, but he got it back inside and then does what he does best. Rolls his shoulders over and runs hard.
Mullins gain of 7. Elijah Hicks made the tackle. 2nd and 3 from the 20.
Can't say enough about the kind of career that Elijah Hicks has had. He's been, solid for them offensively, playing when he was a freshman quite a bit, and he's finishing out really a great career.
Here's a sword give as he'll cut outward towards the marker. Austin Chadwell met him before he got there. That'll bring up 3rd and short gain of 1 or 2. Yeah, Elijah Hicks got to interview him on the field at the state championship last year after the win. It's definitely a great scene. Interviewed him as well for the Bend area preseason show.
He's a great kid.
Absolutely. As they'll go from the I formation, Spriggs out to the right. They give Mullins with a crease.
Oh, boy.
Shimmies into the end zone. 19-yard touchdown run, Caleb Mullins, and the Hillbilly faithful to their feet.
That was a tailback isolation play in A gap. We would have called that I right 13, and it's a good play for them.
Man going to go for 2. The try was unsuccessful last time. As they'll send 2 receivers to the left. It's Vanover in the gun, swings it to Spriggs, who walks in.
Spriggs is a good-looking athlete. He is he's a senior, 6 foot 190. I was thinking, well, maybe he'll get the ball a little bit more next year, but he's going to graduate.
40-14, White Falcons, 1:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
It's been a season we'll never forget as the Wahama White Falcons have soared to success. Through every touchdown, every tackle, and every Friday night under the lights, our community has stood together in support. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is proud to stand with the White Falcons and congratulate the players, coaches, and fans on an incredible season. From all of us at Bob's Market, thank you for inspiring us with your dedication and teamwork. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
And we're back to it on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. 1:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The White Falcons up 40-14 over the Man Hillbillies. It's the WVSSAC playoffs presented by Toyota. As the ball set up on the tee the same way it was last time. Probably going to be an onside kick of some form.
Yep. Ball parallel to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be some kind of onside.
Got to cover it up. It goes to Roberts, bounces off of him. Stats intelligently just dives on it.
That ball, when you lay it on its side like that.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Tackle made by Duke Harless. Third quarter clock goes inside a minute and a half, 2nd and 10. As Drew Hall will go to the top of your screen. For those of you on the stream, at wide receivers, we're on WOWK Plus, as well as our WJEH Facebook page. 2 backs, it's Bierce's turn, as he'll run right into a tackler. Might have lost one. That time, Connor White.
Well, this isn't what we need right now. We need to get those chains going, get out of the 4th quarter here, and in another score for Wahama.
3rd and 10 from the 32. As the center Fowler will go over the football. Hall and Young to the right this time. Bierce, a wing back. It's a Cooper Roush throw over the middle, in and out of the hands of Drew Hall, right around The first down stick incomplete, and that'll bring up fourth.
Same play that Drew scored on there in the first half, and he just found that hole in the zone. But, we're rolling right, throwing back slightly to our left. It's a tough ball to complete.
So it'll be Preston Hemmelgarn back to punt, his second of the afternoon, with Osborne and Toller set up at the 40. It's snapped from the White Falcon 31. Hemmelgarn catches the snap, lets a spinning punt go towards the left, out at the 46 of Wahama. So man going to start it. As the Hillbillies will break the huddle. And Aaron Vanover under center with two backs. He'll go to Toller. Toller cuts it up the right, keeps the legs churning inside the 40. We see
another
a late flag once again as the Hillbilly fans pumped up.
I got to tell you, this is not what I expected out of this game today. As I watched the film last week, I thought there's no way that it's going to be anything other than 60 or 70 points for Wahama.
It's another personal foul after the play against Wahama. Somewhere around the tail end of the play. First and 10 from the 25. Wahama got to credit man for playing with a little more bounce, especially in the second half.
Yeah, they have played hard.
I formation. Vanover goes Braxton Sword. Tackle made out the right side there. As was Tyler Northup. Good form tackle.
Looks like he has a cramp.
And both teams looking like they might come off. Wahama's still out there. And now they will. 10.9 seconds left in the third quarter. 40-14, White Falcons.
Happy holidays from Point Insurance at 208 11th Street in Point Pleasant. See Larry, John or Zach for all your insurance needs. Call 304-675-1300.
Merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you.
Braxton Sword got up, walked off the field. Did indeed look like a cramp as man faces a 2nd and 10. The clock went ahead and rolled as they're walking up to the line, I think content to take it to the fourth.
Cameron now has a 37-8 lead over Meadow Bridge, still in the third quarter. And Wirt and St. Mary's have a battle going on. Wirt's up 19-14 in the fourth.
So most likely playing for a shot to take on the Dragons as the White Falcons have 12 more minutes to close it out. We're back after this on 93.1.
Sports play an important role in developing work ethic and character to prepare students for future success in life, which is why your West Virginia Toyota dealers are...
of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis.
And we're back to it on WJH 93.1 The Wolf. As Vanover will give to Caleb Mullins. He's spun down at the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 5. It was Thompson that made the play.
Little tailback counter play again there, just an inside run.
I'll give them 4 third down and 6 as the White Falcons lead at 40-14. Man with the ball on Wahama's 21. Spriggs and Toller out to the left at receiver as Vanover looks that way, finds Toller. Toller initially went upfield and then tackled on his way out.
Chadwell made the tackle there. And a short gain, so we're going to be looking at about 4th and 4.
Oh, man. Chasing 26 points here. The offense, of course, staying on the field as Coach Harvey Arms in his 24th season has won 128 ball games. They'll dial up the play with his assistants, Coach Motley, Smith, and Keffer. 2 backs, 2 receivers. Vanover has time, throws right side, caught by Spriggs. Spriggs bobbled for a second, then went down out of bounds at the 10 by Braden Stats.
So just a lot there on that play. I thought D'Angelo Thompson was going to have a chance to pick that off and run it the distance. Barely missed, and then I think that, kind of messed up the receiver. He turned loose of the ball, and I thought we were going to get a chance at a fumble there.
First and 10 ball at the 11, so you could hypothetically get the first down without scoring. I formation, Sword, the fullback. Mullins gets his number called, bounces his run outside. He's got plenty of space. He'll tiptoe in front of the pylon, and it's an 11-yard score for Caleb Mullins.
Mullins has a cramp.
And went down right after he went in. It's his.
Yeah, I thought it was being silly going into the end zone, but I think his calves were cramping on the way in.
I thought the same thing. Really good play design there for Man.
Yep, sure was. Another tailback counter.
Team news and all our local programming free. Get the WOWK Plus TV app today.
Download the free WOWK Plus app now. Go to your TV store and search WOWK Plus.
15 points here. And they're going to onside kick afterwards. They're giving it everything they got, fighting to the wire as Mullins up on his feet over on the far sideline.
The problem this creates for Wahama is that, 22's out of the game, and normally, if he was in, you would have some idea where the ball was going.
As they'll send Perez out at wideout, Spriggs in the slot. Backs are Toller and Sword. They fake it to Toller, throw to a wide open John Osborne, and it's 40-22 now, Wahama.
That was just a 5-yard outcut to the tight end. And, 15, we've not called his number very much today. So, it might have been just that they caught us off guard with that play.
40-22 as you're watching White Falcon football on WJH 93.1 The Wolf and WOWK Plus.
Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia, and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
The Man Hillbillies were down 33-0. Now it's 40-22. As they'll attempt the onside kick. The Hillbilly fans up to their feet as DJ Perez with the hand up. Bouncing ball grabbed by Drew Hall. Recovered securely. Nice job there by Drew on the hands team.
Drew did a good job there getting that ball fielded. They really dribble kicked it there, and it had a funny spin on it. It could have been trouble, but Drew did a great job.
Seems like this would be a good time for a strong, methodical drive down the field if you can manage one.
Yeah, I mean, they had such good line surge in the first half. And, of course, I know things have changed a little bit with Trace out of the game. Man is now sitting on the run a lot more.
There's Trayvon Bierce to the 49-yard line.
That's a nice run on first down.
Pushed it up to the 50. I'll give them a 6, 2nd and 4. There's Cooper Roush in the shotgun. Single receiver each side. Bierce behind him. It was a bad snap as Cooper Roush has to jump on it on the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that ball just got away. I don't know if it was maybe a fuzz early in the snap count when it came loose, or if he just took his eyes off the ball, but it's a big loss.
Makes it 3rd and 20. 9-12 left in the contest. Ball at the Wahama 33. As Bierce sprints in motion, Cooper Roush rolls left. And dropped by Aiden Young. Would have been a solid chunk, but instead incomplete.
He had a chance at a first down there, too, if he reels that one in, because there wasn't a man defender really in position to make the tackle.
The West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission serves its 286 member schools and their students by providing leadership and support for the conduct of education-based athletics, which enrich the educational experience of all participants. Play, perform, compete together. 4th and 20. Back out is Hemmelgarn. Gets a great kick off. A spiral over the head of Toller. Takes a White Falcon bounce. And checks up at the 1-yard line. How about Preston Hemmelgarn?
Two things on that play. First off, that was a great punt by Hemmelgarn. And then Trayvon Bierce, I believe, is the player who downed it inside the 1-yard line. Did a good job. And there is a flag on the play.
And just a perfect spiral. But the flag out at the 33. So half the distance to the goal, it was against man.
It's not much of a penalty. They picked the ball up, moved it back about 3 inches, and set it back down again. Nonetheless, maybe we get a safety out of this.
A game of inches, they say.
That was a fantastic special teams play by Wahama.
As they'll pin the Hillbillies back by the end zone in front of some Wahama fans that got the VIP access. As they'll send Perez and Toller out to the right side. They go from the I formation. It stopped pre-snap. A false start.
Another flag.
So
it's another 1.5-inch penalty.
As the White Falcon cheerleaders spreading out.
This is a great place to send the house on a blitz to try to get them in the backfield.
They're standing down the entire sideline, getting the fans riled up as Vanover QB sneaks it just to get it out of there.
Man, that's close.
Caden Roush with the stop. Didn't get much. As they'll give Jake Roberts the credit as well. No gain. Inside 8:20 left in the contest. Wahama looking to seal the deal to the state quarterfinals where they would play the Cameron Dragons. That one all but official. Twins left. Handoff goes Mullins. Mullins into traffic. Elijah Hicks stood him up, pushed him back. Picked up maybe a couple.
And here comes the bus.
Gave him about 3 as Hunter Miller, as you mentioned, comes on.
Okay. They adjust the game clock back to 7:57. 3rd and 10. No, it's not 3rd and 10. Third and 7, I think, is what we're looking at here.
The Hillbillies will come out. Vanover in the shotgun. They fake to Sword. They go to Mullins. Mullins with a little bit of space on his feet past the 20-yard line. Caleb Mullins playing his heart out today. Gain of 16.
Kayvon Beers up slow.
The training staff going to go check on him. He's walking off the field. 7:28 remaining. The West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission promotes athletics that provide lifelong and life-quality learning experiences to high school students while enhancing their achievement of educational goals. Play, perform, compete together. From the I formation, Vanover goes Spriggs. Spriggs met just in front of the line of scrimmage by Hunter Miller. They'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
There aren't too many offensive linemen that are going to run Hunter Miller off the ball. He is strong. And he has the right temperament to be a good defensive tackle. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Hunter Miller, 5'10", 295, just a monster on the offensive, now defensive line. As they'll go Twins left, one to the right. 2nd and 9. Vanover swings it left, finds Mullins.
There we go.
He's dropped in the backfield by Joshua Leaport.
Yes, sir. That's a great play on the bubble screen. They've had a little bit of luck with that, but, Leaport wasn't having none of it that time. Good job. Nice tackle.
That'll make it a 3rd and 15. Now they change it 3rd and 12. Ball on the 17 of the Hillbillies. Making the trip today from Logan County. Two backs as they give it to Mullins. Mullins gets what he can.
Yeah, we're looking at 4th and 9. And I don't think Coach Arms is even hesitating. He's going to call a play. I suppose with 5:40, you don't have a lot of choices.
Man down to their final hopes here. 4th and 9 from their own 22. 5:23 left on the clock.
They'll have trouble getting this off in time.
Mullins
Not going to happen. That's delay a game.
As they sent 5 receivers out, Caleb Mullins was going to be the QB. So the delay going to make it a 4th and 14. Clock ticks to 5:05. 40-22 Wahama. Line to game is 31.
They're pistol now with Mullins deep.
They pitch it to Mullins. He plants his feet to throw. It's hanging up in the air. Trayvon Bierce on the sideline with the helmet flying off. He went up and caught it. Bierce. Was he inbounds?
It's better off if he wasn't.
So it'll be an incomplete pass, turnover on downs.
Yep. Yeah, because they're going to have the ball on the 17-yard line instead of on the 42. And we need to go ahead and just finish this drive off and put one up on the board.
Yeah, definitely a win there. From the 17 of man, 1st and 10. The back to the left of Roush is Northup as Cooper will keep it off the right and is tackled by Osborne.
Rolling clock now, 4:28.
As we're going to make a quick adjustment here on radio, we'll keep rolling with the stream. If you hear any background noise, that's what it is. We're just trying to get back on the airwaves. Inside run. Good physical run there by Tyler Northam.
Yep, it's going to be, if it's not a first down, it's close.
Pickup of 9.
Yep, Northup gets us close to the first down there. What a great run and what a good job up front by the offensive line.
Tyler Northup had the 78-yard rushing touchdown earlier.
Same play again. Good run. That's got to be a first down.
Tackled by Braxton Sword, and he did get it. It'll be 1st and goal to go.
If I remember right, Man has burned a timeout. They only have 2 left.
.320 and ticking. 1st and goal to go from the 5. As Roush sends it Northup behind him, gives Bierce.
Touchdown. There we go. Warm up the bus, Man High School. This thing is over.
The 11th rushing touchdown of the season for Trayvon Bierce puts the White Falcons up 46-22.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2.
Roush from the gun. Gets a low snap, picks it up.
Oh.
Throws a fade ball towards the left.
Yep.
And Aiden Young caught it.
There's something going on right now with the snaps. That ball was a little short. Roush didn't handle that great. But the receiver was open from the time the ball was snapped. So even with that, the ball came out clean, and we picked up 2 on that. So, 48-22 with 3 minutes to go.
We're back after this on 93.1.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
48-22, Wahama leads it over the Man Hillbillies here in the first round of the WVSSAC state playoffs. Do we have any other scores from today?
Wheeling Central is a final. They beat Tulsa 51-8. Clay Battelle 44, Ritchie County 8. Wirt County has stretched its lead now. It's 27-14. That is now a final. Cameron is up 46-8. That's almost assuredly who we'll see next week. And Tucker is up on Tug Valley late.
As Hunter Miller kicks it off to Spriggs. Spriggs brings it out past the 30 to the 35 to the 40 down the sideline. 50 is escorted out there by Austin Shadwell. Great return. Bench bad behavior. 48-22 White Falcons, 2:57 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Happy holidays from Point Insurance at 208 11th Street in Point Pleasant. See Larry, John, or Zach for all your insurance needs. Call 304-675-1300.
Merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
It's been a season we'll never forget as the Wahama White Falcons have soared to success. Through every touchdown, every tackle, and every Friday night under the lights, our community has stood together in support. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is proud to stand with the White Falcons and congratulate the players, coaches, and fans on an incredible season. From all of us at Bob's Market, thank you for inspiring us with your dedication and teamwork. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
48-22 Wahama over Man in the first round of the WVSSAC Single A playoffs. Playoffs, don't talk about playoffs. I'll go from the 48 of Wahama, 1st and 10, or the 47. Quarterback is Mullins. He'll head left side, eludes the tackle of Ward, and then Austin
He's going to take a loss.
Tackle him out at the 49.
Yeah, great play by Chadwell. How many times have we said that today?
Over and over.
Over and over again. He's had a great game. Yeah, he's a junior.
Definitely somebody that's got a chance to play at the next level. I'd say there's a number of those guys on this team.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they have the one thing you look for. They're quick and they have some speed, and so you can recruit that all you want.
Here's Mullins stepping up in the pocket, throwing deep. Joshua Leaport goes up and picks it off.
There we go.
It was a little bit underthrown, went up and got it.
Yeah, a little underthrown, and you know, he did a great job there. We always teach DBs to high point the ball when you're going after an interception, and that's exactly what he did. Great play.
5'7" sophomore A couple of long touchdowns 2 weeks ago comes through there as Roush will give Trayvon Bierce. He's met quickly and dropped. Nice play there by Duke Harless and Brody Stacy.
I'm noticing some cleaner-looking white jerseys over on man's side, so they're starting to sub a few people out, it looks like.
Yeah, that's a good way to tell who's played. There's a Preston Hemmelgarn out at wide out. That last punt he had was a bomb. As they'll run a slant. Roush slides left and throws incomplete to Aiden Young as Osborne was coming over in coverage.
They had something going there, too. If that ball's caught, that's probably a first down for Wahama, and then we can be kneeling on it the rest of the way. Third down.
As Fowler over the ball on the right hash. As Roush going to jog on the play. Takes the play clock inside 15. As Roush catches the snap, gives off Tyler Northup. Northup tripped up quickly, looked like Sword, the first one to get there. And then Duke Harless. Again, we remind you at 6 o'clock, the Ohio State Buckeyes versus UCLA coverage will get underway on 93.1, as well as WMOV 1360 AM, 106.9, and 93.5 FM. This is when it all converges, the high school playoffs, the meaningful college football games. Here's a 4th and 6. Wahama going for it in their own territory. Cooper Roush.
He's going to get it.
They'll follow the
there
ball.
We go.
Young
Staying.
Horse collar
tackle. Is that a horse collar tackle?
At the end, a flag came out.
And with that, I mean, unless man wants to call a timeout, you could kneel the clock and get the rest of that out. Be done.
Now the personal foul will give you 15 more yards. Wahama had to work a little harder here in the second half, but will still coast to the first round W.
Yeah, they've done what they had to do today, which simply is.
They'll dump it off to the right to Bierce. Bierce lowers the
close to a first down again.
Trucked Bartram, then dove for the marker, got the first down.
I don't have any problem with what they're doing right now, Wahama, either. They've got their backup quarterback in, and they're going ahead and being aggressive with their play call. It looks like they're going to kneel it now, though. But I felt like that was smart to go ahead and let him get a throw in there.
As he will indeed. Roush puts the left knee in the ground.
And that's going to be the ball game.
48-22 final. White Falcons with their 11th win of the season as they take care of business here at home over the 15-seeded
auto business, and more. Stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
It's been a season we'll never forget as the Wahama White Falcons have soared to success. Through every touchdown, every tackle, and every Friday night under the lights, our community has stood together in support. Bob's Market and Greenhouses is proud to stand with the White Falcons and congratulate the players, coaches, and fans on an incredible season. From all of us at Bob's Market, thank you for inspiring us with your dedication and teamwork. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
Sports play an important role in developing work ethic and character to prepare students for future success in life, which is why your West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official partner of the West Virginia SSAC, supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Toyota is also the only auto manufacturer in West Virginia, investing heavily in the local economy. So when you're ready for a new ride, shop us on buyatoyota.com or see your local dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
As we are back to it here at Bechtel Stadium, Michael Sussman with Dave Barr post-game. As we'll get to our Home Pro Custom Builders player of the game. Going to go with Cooper Roush today. Had the 38 receiving yards early, then goes in at quarterback. He finds Drew Hall on a 51-yard touchdown pass right before halftime. Then a deep ball to Aiden Young, 49-yard touchdown. Roush just gives this team a lot, and you can kind of see all season when he has to go in at quarterback, he can't.
You know, they were fortunate that they have him in terms of, you know, Trace was injured early in the year, and with that, you know, you don't want anybody to be injured, but Roush got valuable playing time, and that meant that when he had to go in the game here today, he was able to operate because he's been there before. And so it was an efficient win. You know, as I was saying there just a moment ago to somebody, it's kind of good to have someone shove on you a little bit. And, you know, there's some good things they can take out of the second half here that, you know, they were made to play all the way through to the end of the game. And that'll be valuable for them. When you have nothing but a running clock blowout, you know, your kids are not used to playing four quarters. And so there's some value in what happened today.
I'm sure that's probably similar to what Coach Toth is saying over there in the huddle as they'll break it down. The first stage of the journey is complete. As we'll look to some more stats, Tyler Northup with 126 rushing yards, broke loose for that 78-yard touchdown run. Good job by the offensive line there. Good job by him by reading the hole, taking advantage.
Yeah, all day long, you know, it was money in the bank. The way that Wahama's offensive line was coming off the ball. And Tyler Northup was definitely a benefactor in that case. He ran hard and got up in there behind those guys and just did a good job. And John Madden would have been proud of him. You know, that's playoff football, and here we are in November, and they're running power off tackle and doing a good job, you know, running it. So credit to those guys.
Northup with runs of 78, 16, 8, 7. As you look to Jake Roberts, too, the tight end, caught a couple of passes there in the first half, including a 10-yard touchdown reception.
Yep, another guy that would have made the all-turkey team for John Madden if this were a Thanksgiving game. You know, he blocks well. He made that circus catch for the touchdown in the first half. He plays great on defense. Can't say enough about that young man.
Need to get a Turduncan or whatever.
Need one of those for him.
As you look at Trayvon Bierce, 41 yards on the ground and muscled in that 5-yard touchdown late. That was huge to give you some separation.
Yeah, you know, I really am proud of him for the way that he played today. I felt early in the game it looked like he was banged up a little bit, but he hung in there, made some plays for us on offense that really helped us, and then also had that key pass defense there on fourth down that allowed us to get our final touchdown. And so a solid effort from him.
As we look at Trace Simpkins, 35 rushing yards, couple of touchdowns as he went out relatively early. We don't speculate on anything of that nature until we talk to the coaches, but just hope that he's okay moving forward, and looked good when he did play.
Yeah, I'm watching him on the sidelines. I think he's fine. It was probably precautionary on the part of the coaching staff, and it'll be fun to watch what happens with him when he gets healthy and is back with us next week.
Credit to Caleb Mullins for the Man Hillbillies. Had a 19-yard rushing touchdown in the third quarter, an 11-yard rushing touchdown in the fourth quarter. Caught 2 passes for 22 yards. Also threw a ball 58 yards down the field, or 26 yards down the field to Jacob Toller. Good all-around game from Mullins. He ran his heart out.
He sure did. In his final game as a senior there for Man High School, he left nothing on the field. Did a good job running in the second half there and really kind of ran them back into the ball game for a little while there in the third quarter, and finished off what I'm sure was really a great career for him there for Man.
Jacob Toller with a 58-yard receiving touchdown. Did a good job tight roping the sideline as Wahama gets the sweep over Man. I guess if it was baseball and Man won, we would have had to play him again.
It's really interesting. I think I heard earlier in the week that the two schools have never played before, and now here they are playing back-to-back. But it's just a lot of good things that you can take out of the game from what happened for us today.
Got some final scores as we'll look over to the trusty Metro News app. What do we got?
Wheeling Central blew out Tulsa 51-8. Of course, we beat Man 48-22. Clay Battelle beat Ritchie County 44-8. Pendleton last night defeated Greenbrier West 60-7. East Hardy finished off Sherman 42-20. It's now final. Work County advances with a 27-14 win over St. Mary's. Cameron is now a final as well. They defeated Meadow Bridge 46-8. And in the fourth quarter, Tucker County has a commanding lead over Tug Valley 34-20. I would imagine that's minutes away from being a final.
And while we got time, might as well check out Double A.
All right, let's go jump over to Double A. Frankfort blows out Williamstown. A little bit of a surprise there, 49-7, although Frankfort is exceptional. Bluefield beats Oak Glen 54-7. Philip Barber over South Harrison 36-8. Independence over Lincoln 42-17. Doddridge Big over Logan 52-7. They're going to be in it. Last night, really an upset. Clay County defeated Roane County 44-12.
Yeah, interesting one there.
Interesting one there. I really didn't, we played Clay County, and they can do a lot of things and are good throwing the ball, but I just thought Roane County will be too much for them. Midland Trail defeated Petersburg 27-12. And Mingo Central defeated James Monroe 24-14.
Those are the Double-A scores. And then in Triple-A yesterday, how about Fairmont Senior losing to RCB? That was a 14 versus 3 game, the first time that they beat them in 11 years.
A 14 seed getting a win on the road in the playoffs. I mean, that just says a lot about them. And Fairmont Senior has a good program. So, maybe injury bug, maybe turnovers, who knows. But
the Polar Bears, I believe they switched coaches this year. I don't know, exactly. I didn't watch them day to day, but I know they went from Coach Bardick to the next coach. Sometimes that's difficult. I'm not really sure what went down there, but credit the Eagles.
Yep, and my buddy over at Bridgeport, Tyler Ferris, picked up a big win last night over Pikeview, 56-6 for the Bridgeport Indians.
The most boring and simple but most effective strategy in West Virginia's Bridgeport.
Single wing football.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Listened to him at a clinic last year, and it's really intricate. The way they move their backs around just slightly to set certain things up in that offense, but you're right. I mean, it can lull you to sleep, and that's when it's at its most dangerous.
Absolutely. As a couple of fans hanging around here at the stadium, the White Falcons take it 48-22 over the Man Hillbillies. You're on to face Cameron. It'll be a state championship rematch of last year, a game that was competitive. Wahama had to ice it late, held them off by one possession. What are your early thoughts going on to round number 2?
If I'm Cameron, I'm doing the same thing. I'm running the same game plan I did last year against Wahama. They tried to sit on the ball, run it, make no mistakes, and stay in the game into the second half. And they were able to do that for a little while. And they're going to count on us to make mistakes. So, for us, we have to go back out this week and tighten things up a little bit and go out and play a flawless game so that it's over and done with and we can move on to round 3.
Right there with you. Wahama 11-0 as the winning streak extended here at home. The 14-0 season last year, 11 straight this year. You've had 4 straight undefeated regular seasons in totality. Pretty impressive what they've built here, as we'll go ahead and take it to one more break and then take you home on WJH 93.1 The Wolf.
Holidays, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving. And wait, Chevy Red Tag sales event. Take up to $2,000 off all remaining 2025 Traxxas. Or save up to $12,000 off Chevy Silverado 1500. Includes $1,000 trade assist and bonus cash rebates. 90 in stock. Save up to $3,000 off 2026 Equinoxes. 2026 Chevy Trailblazer, $2,000 off. 2026 Chevrolet Silverado HD, save up to $9,000 off. We have over 400 Chevys. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com or markporterashland.com. 500 pre-owned vehicles at markporterauto.com. Great rates and banks want to give you a loan. It is puppy season for GMC, so get a doggone good deal on a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500. Take up to $12,500 off. Offer includes $3,000 trade assist rebates. Save up to $12,000 on new 2500 and 3500 heavy duties. Over 300 new GMCs in stock. Save $2,000 on 2026 GMC Terrains. Over 50 available. Shop Route 7 and Route 33 Pomeroy, Ohio, or Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. No one sells GMs for less. Sale ends December 2nd.
48-22, Wahama takes it over Man at Bechtel Stadium. As we'll go ahead and sign off on WJH 93.1 The Wolf. A big thank you to Dave Miller back at the studio operating the board, and to Tom Sussman on the camera and the production. Coach Dave Barr, thank you very much for hopping back in the studio. Let's do it again next week.
Sure thing. I had a lot of fun.
Have a good